Imagine a world where the very thing that makes blockchain revolutionary, its transparency, is the exact reason the world's biggest businesses are terrified to touch it. For years we've watched privacy coins like Monero and Zcash get hunted down by regulators, threatened with delisting by the EU and pushed into the shadows. But while the rest of the market was panicking, one project was quietly executing the most sophisticated, chameleon-like, transformation in the history of decentralized finance. Zen Horizen has undergone a total reinvention, migrating from a standalone legacy blockchain to a cutting-edge Layer 3 app chain on Coinbase-based network. This isn't just a technical update, it is a strategic masterstroke designed to bring compliance-friendly privacy to the masses. Today we are diving deep into this scarcity and comparison analysis to see why this 21 million supply asset is the ultimate sleeper in your portfolio. We will look at the historical data, the technical charts, and the institutional backing that suggests a 10x move is not just a dream, but a statistical likelihood. Are you holding a legacy coin that regulators are hunting, or are you holding the one asset institutions are secretly using to hide their billions? To understand the 10x potential of the Zen coin, we first have to look at its DNA. Born in 2017, just 1 year after Zcash, Zen Horizen was forged in the same era of privacy innovation. However, while Zcash has struggled to maintain its narrative under intense regulatory pressure, Zen Coin has pivoted. The most shocking realization for most investors is the market cap comparison. Currently, Zen Horizen sits at a massive discount compared to its legacy peers, yet it shares the most valuable trait in the crypto world: absolute scarcity. Like Bitcoin, Zen Coin has a fixed maximum supply of exactly 21 million tokens. There will never be a 22nd million. With roughly 17 to 18 million tokens already in circulation, the supply shock is already being primed. When you compare this to the circulating supply of other privacy-focused assets, the math starts to look incredibly opportunistic for those getting in at these levels. If Bitcoin is digital gold, is it possible that the smallest supply in the privacy sector is actually the most undervalued diamond in your wallet? Now, let's talk about the ghost of 2021, the historical all-time high. During the last major bull cycle, Zen Horizen didn't just perform. It exploded, reaching a staggering price of $168 per coin. Since then, the project has undergone more development than 99% of the market, yet it is currently trading at a fraction of that peak. Analysts and data-driven experts are pointing to a fair value target of $30 to $50 as a highly realistic midterm goal, which would represent a significant recovery from current levels. But the real 10x moonshot happens when we look at the $100 target. For Zen Coin to reach $100, its market cap would only need to hit approximately $1.6 billion. In a market where meme coins with zero utility often hit multi-billion-dollar valuations, a globally recognized, institutionally backed project like Zen Horizen hitting a $1.6 billion cap is considered a very legitimate shot during this cycle. Some models even suggest that if it follows the explosive momentum of its peer Zcash, we could see a push toward $260, potentially smashing its old records. The difference between a crypto millionaire and a bag holder is often just $3. Do you know where your accumulation zone ends? But where do you actually buy? If you look at the professional technical analysis, the smart money isn't chasing green candles. They are accumulating in the shadows. We are currently observing a massive accumulation block between $5 and $11. This range has acted as a fortress of support, where large-scale buyers have been quietly scooping up the supply from panicked retail traders. Even as the price fluctuates, the $15 mark has emerged as a secondary support area for those who missed the single-digit entries. The strategy here is opportunistic. Any price between $5 and $11 is seen as a massive discount compared to the $32 breakout resistance. If the market clears that $32 level, the road is straightforward to the yearly open and beyond, leaving the accumulation zone in the rearview mirror forever. Is it a coincidence that the world's biggest exchange is providing a home for the only privacy solution that regulators are actually allowing to exist? The final piece of the puzzle is the Base network catalyst. By moving to Coinbase Base as a Layer 3 app chain, Zen Crypto has essentially plugged into a fire hose of liquidity. Base captures about 60% of all Layer 2 revenue and provides direct access to Coinbase's 9 million monthly users. This migration was so seamless that exchanges like Binance and OKX handled the token swap automatically, proving that Zen Coin is now a fully integrated ERC-20 compliant asset. This move wasn't just about speed, it was about survival and dominance. While other privacy coins are being delisted, Zen Horizen is being invited to the biggest party in crypto. With the backing of the Grayscale Horizen Trust and a technology stack that uses zero-knowledge proofs to cut developer costs by 90%, the fundamental case for a 10x return has never been stronger. This is a project that has survived multiple cycles, faced the regulatory dragon, and came out the other side with a more efficient, more profitable, and more scarce ecosystem. When the rest of the world finally realizes that compliant privacy is the only way for big business to enter the blockchain, will you be the one selling to them at $100? The evidence is clear. The data-driven path for Zen Horizen points toward a massive resurgence. We have seen the 21 million supply scarcity mirror the most successful assets in history. We have analyzed the accumulation zones that the whales are using to build their positions. And we have identified the $50 to $100 targets that could turn today's hidden gem into tomorrow's top performer. This is why staying updated with the latest blockchain insights is the only way to navigate this volatile market. If you found this scarcity and comparison analysis valuable, and you want to ensure you never miss the next institutional pivot, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are dedicated to bringing you the data, the charts, and the deep dives that the mainstream media ignores. The bull cycle is here and the winners are being chosen right now. Don't be left behind. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our next update on the projects that are actually building the future of finance. See you in the next one. Take full control of your crypto with Ledger Live. Manage thousands of coins and NFTs securely in one place. Buy, swap, stake, and grow your portfolio with ease. Trusted by 7+ million users, Ledger Live keeps your assets safe by integrating with Ledger hardware wallets for maximum security. Say goodbye to third-party risks and hello to true financial freedom. Download Ledger Live now. Click the link in the description to get started. Crypto taxes don't have to be a nightmare. Coinly calculates your taxes in under 20 minutes. No spreadsheets, no headaches. Sync your crypto assets with one click. Whether you're trading, staking, or using DeFi, import your trades, track your portfolio, and generate ready-to-file tax reports effortlessly. Join thousands who trust Coinly to simplify their crypto taxes. Make tax season stress-free. Click the link in the description to get started with Coinly today. The information contained herein is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing herein shall be construed to be financial, legal, investment, or tax advice. The content of this video is solely the opinions of the channel owner, who is not a licensed financial advisor or registered investment advisor. Trading cryptocurrencies poses a considerable risk of loss. Please use your best judgment when dealing with cryptocurrencies and don't invest money that you cannot afford to lose. The channel does not guarantee any particular outcome.